Hello there, Cancer. We are going to be having a full moon in Leo here in a couple of days. And so I thought I should go ahead and get that reading out for you guys. What to embrace and what to leave behind. I also have to go pick up my kids pretty soon. I just gotten out of the shower when I remembered, oh wow, I need to get these readings done. So here I am with no makeup and wet hair, ready to give you a reading. What to embrace and what to leave behind for Cancer. I want that card for what to embrace. I'm going to get out what to leave behind. But while I'm doing that, I want to mention that I'm Michele B, and I create tarot readings for mostly for the feminine. Anybody who wants to tune in is totally welcome to do so. I especially appreciate feedback from the masculine, and especially for readings like this that aren't necessarily about the dynamics between masculine and feminine. It's just general readings, of course. Of course you're going to get some good information from it. But if you love my readings, you love my style, I've got your February reading already set up on the playlist on my channel. What to embrace? Well, we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse for what to embrace, and this energy is all about freeing up those resources, freeing up your health, freeing up the way that you spend your time, freeing up your money. So if you've got, I just want to say that the full moon in Leo, in the sun sign of Aquarius, the energy is all about being in touch with your inner child, the person that wanted to be able to do whatever they wanted to do without the confines of reality setting in. And we had adults telling us this is the things that you can do and these are the things that you can't do. Reality is it ties us up. We self-censor because we want to be socially appropriate. We don't want to be seen as naive or foolish. So we're like, okay, well, we're not even going to suggest that, or we're not going to bring it up because we just don't want to look stupid. So yeah, that's what ends up happening. And the cards want you to embrace the idea that there's parts of yourself that you can free up for the creativity. There's energy, you're being so I don't want to tell somebody to not pay their bills, but there's some responsibilities I feel like Cancer is taking on that they don't really need to. There's some ways that they can be just a little bit irresponsible and really take their pleasure up 5 or 6 notches, to take up the pleasure and the happiness, the satisfaction in their lives. Without being lit up, without being happy, without feeling pleasure, the rest of all the other aspects of your life are going to suffer. It's the feeling of pleasure that attracts more pleasure. So naturally, if you don't pay your bills, that's not going to feel good. That's the opposite of pleasure, the stress and anxiety, unless you don't care about your bills. And then, it doesn't matter. But you have to find ways to be a little bit less focused on being responsible at all costs. That's what this card is trying to say. Don't be responsible even at the cost of your own pleasure. Find ways to have pleasure around the things that you have to do on a daily basis. What to leave behind? We have the Judgment card. Leave behind the idea that you're not being supported. It's like this earthly connection that I feel like there's some Cancers that are tuning in right now that experienced someone telling them that they're on their own, that nobody's going to be watching out for them, that they have to be responsible all the time and look out for themselves because you could get in big trouble and nobody's going to help you. I feel that. I really feel that. And how Cancer was these Cancers were forced to grow up too quickly, forced to let their dreams go at too young of an age, and forced to let their fantasies die. So it's time to reparent yourself. Allow yourself to be just a little bit, allow yourself to experience the freedom of being a child again, being able to do like little irresponsible things like take an afternoon off and go for a walk or just take a nap, things like that. Little bits of pleasure. Try to find them everywhere you go. And it turns out that the universe is always supporting you, whether you're responsible or not. You always end up okay. Everything ends up being okay. Pay close attention. That's another thing. Pay really close attention to examples of people that you see that behave in irresponsible ways that are still okay. You'll find out what you can get away with. You can get away with a lot more than you think. All right, Cancer, love you. Go check out your February reading if you're curious. If you love my vibe, please subscribe. See ya.